Hi, everyone, and welcome to your favorite show ever. Uh, Best ever live show about football for the best team in the world. You can see I'm on good mood, and that's because we only need 1 point and we're crowned champions of Liga. So nothing can take that mood down today. Joining me here, Marie, and in the chat we have Jan also saying hi. Everyone, please join us. Make sure you log in. Make sure you log in with your credentials, your password, so that you're in the draw for a really amazing giveaway this time. It's a retro shirt from 1970. Here we have Frauke also joining, trying to win the shirt. We have a lot of people here, and yeah, it's going to be really nice.
Shirt for Dimitri.
Exactly. That's what we're talking about. Also with us from the other side of the planet, Ashraful.
And we
I'm
also
not
have
the
Fabian
other
in the
side of the
chat.
planet.
Nice
I'm
to
in
see
the Earth
you.
now. Yeah, me too.
Let's also mention also there is today it was really amazing end of the season for the German championship. It was really dramatic. I don't know if you guys followed that.
Yeah, I follow that.
It was
I
really
saw the
amazing.
match. It's
Really,
heartbreaking for Dortmund.
I really hope I hope Paris Saint-Germain doesn't do the same for us because my heart wouldn't handle that stress. So
Yeah,
let's end it today. Let's get this 1 point. Let's go into party mode next week and just cruise next week and enjoy it. So what we need is one more point. We have a lot of injuries and players missing. Marie, you were going to say
Mendes,
something?
I
Marquinhos,
was going to say we
Fabian
need
Ruiz.
3. I want 3 points.
Oh yeah, we need one. We need one. But what you want
Just,
is three.
just
All right.
we need 1 point to
Yeah.
security title.
Marie wants
I
three.
just need that. Just 1 point. Then you won the match or draw the match. Just you have to secure 1 point.
Marie wants 4 points.
1 plus 3.
You
So
never
yeah,
know.
it's going to be amazing because also like it's going to be an interesting match, I think, because the same way that it's the last match for Strasbourg also playing on their home field, so they want to end in a bang. Plus, also they also need a point to stay safe, not dropping to the second division, Ligue 2. And so we all need a point. I hope we don't both play for 1 point. Strasbourg are going to try to do their best at home, ending the season in a nice style. Plus, we are also missing a couple of players due to injury and red card as Ashraf Hakimi. The list is long for injuries, as we could see from the starting
Nuno
lineup and
Mendes,
the bench.
Fabian Ruiz, Marquinhos,
There you go.
Mbappe, Neymar, they're all out.
That's true. But we have the world's best player today starting as captain up front, alongside with Messi, the World Cup winner. Vitinha, Verratti, and Sanchez in midfield. It's nice to see Sanchez back fit. Let's not talk too much about him so we don't jinx it. Just don't touch it as long as it's working. And then we have our left back Bernat, Zaire Emery getting used to his position now in the right back, and Pereira, Ramos, and Bichiabu back. A bit of not very stable back three, I would say. They haven't played together ever, starting those three. And in goal, the goalkeeper that we relied on so much this season and saved us so many times. What do you
But
guys think?
mm, yeah, it's a good squad, but in the bench we don't have any potential footballer who can come and save the match. There is no any type of them.
Yeah, and
Can't
also I
be.
think Strasbourg is always voted the best stadium in France. they have a huge atmosphere and they're playing for their lives. And I think that when you put that kind of pressure on someone like Bichabu, Zaire Emery, who's playing out of position, even someone like Bernat, who has a lot of experience but is still kind of coming out of injury, or Sanchez, they're not at the top of their game. I think it could play a lot, and I really hope they don't let it get to their head, because Strasbourg, they're at home, and if they don't get 1 point, I think they're pretty much done for. So it's a very intense game for them.
Totally. Plus, also they have a joker card on their bench called Kevin Gameiro, who used to play for Paris Saint-Germain, and he always manages to score against us when we play against them. I hope he doesn't come in. He's like, I love the player. He gave us so much. He's such a fighter, little striker. It was nice seeing him when he played alongside what's his name, Ibrahimovic, and you see the difference in height and style and power, but they both kind of delivered good job. So I hope he doesn't score today against us. I hope we try to keep a clean sheet. Do you guys think that's going to happen?
No.
Come on, you have to believe.
Yeah,
No, I
I
don't think.
believe we can win the match, but about clean sheet, there is no hope.
Look at what we
Marie?
have defensively. We have Bichabu, who's very inexperienced. We have two players who are out of position and two players who are scared of getting injured. This is our defense. And then you have Ramos in the middle. But other than that, it's Bernat, Sanchez. They don't want to get injured again. Emery, Pereira, they're not playing in their position. And Bichabu, he has very little experience.
But
So
we say that a lot, that Danilo Pereira is not playing in his position, but has his position changed now? Is he
but
now back?
even if I'll admit he's now has a lot of experience in his position, but still, I've just mentioned 5 players, and out of the 5, you can argue that 2 are in position and at top form. We still have 3 out of 5
Mm.
who are not in position and who are not in top form. So it still leaves us very vulnerable.
Yeah,
I
that's
think, like
true.
Ashraful said, we can win this one. I really think we can, but I think we're gonna do one slip up, and we're gonna pay for it.
And
Slip ups, that's
eh,
something we got used to usually in the second half of the matches. It happens a lot, but that's how it is with PSG nowadays. A lot of injuries towards the end of the season. Not much to play for. We noticed that after they got knocked out of the Champions League, and kind of the quality has dropped a bit. But as fans, we kind of have to keep our hopes up. 11th league title, that's not bad for a team. That's a fantastic achievement for a club that's only 52 years old, to have achieved so much. So I think that's a amazing thing to do. 11 titles, beating like top teams, Lyon, Marseille, Saint Etienne, all those big teams from before, from the 90s. That's amazing achievement. So I think it's been an all right season if we remove all the drama.
Yeah, and I think, like, if we can learn anything from what happened to Dortmund today,
Hmm.
it can be a lot worse. So we should definitely focus on what we have ahead and not whine about what we could have or should have done differently in the past. Like right
Hmm.
now, we can get out of the season with a trophy, keep our streak of having like no trophyless seasons, or we can whine, and this can be our first trophyless season in like ages. So I think it's important to keep our priorities straight. Like the stuff that's ahead, we care about the stuff that's behind, or else Mbappe would be on strike because he didn't win the World Cup, and so would Hakimi and Neymar, and there is no ending to it. We just have to push through.
yeah,
Ashraful, how do you see the first half going?
The first half will be going very tough, I think. Mm, Match will be overcome in second half, but first half, in my opinion, match will be so tough. Both team will attack and defense as they can. Let's see, because Strasbourg also in relegation zone, so they will try their best to make themselves at safe position. And
Marie,
it's
first half?
also
I think at the beginning we're gonna be in control because it's how PSG players are formatted. They're made this way. They're told you're gonna be in control, and they always start out this way. You can see that's how they're built and how they're prepared. And then there's going to be a response from Strasbourg, and I think it's going to be like Ashraful said, very intense and very strong, and they're just going to go for it. And I think we're going to see them attack like not 11 because let's not be crazy, but like 7, 8 players at a time. I think they're completely going to go full offensive because if they start conceding anyways, it's done for. So there's no point even thinking about it. They just have to score. That's the So I think yeah, we're gonna start off in control. We're gonna score, and we're gonna think, oh, we can like take it one notch back, and then Strasbourg is gonna use this as like,
I love how you simplify it, Marie. They just have to score.
yeah, but it is.
They just have to win the Champions League.
No, but I mean they can't play defensively. If
Yeah,
a team like Strasbourg bets on defense against Mbappe, you might as well give him a red carpet. You
yeah.
have to push forward and think
Because
that
they need the win. They actually need the point more than we need the point. If you look at it like
we need one to confirming the league title, and they need three to secure themselves in the league.
exactly. So that's
So
the thing. They need it more than us. So they will
it's
be
gonna
the
be a
one
tough
having
match,
pressure on
and
them.
also it's the home match for them.
yeah, and the relegation zone is a lot tighter. Like I don't have the points in mind, but in their place, I would think that goal difference is not something to look down upon. I think PSG is pretty much settled that unless Lens does something like insane goal difference, we got everyone beaten. But I think
Hopefully.
for Strasbourg, it's not so much, and they should definitely try to score as many and concede a minimum.
Fahad here agreeing with Oliver. I was reading Oliver's comment there that I don't know why Oliver doesn't turn on his camera and make it easier for everyone. But I have to read this comment that, yeah, we've been struggling against bottom teams last season, but this season we're struggling against many other teams. That's true in a way, but also let's not forget we're beating also big teams. I feel like the team is kind of performing whenever they need to perform and kind of just relaxing whenever they can just relax. So once we need the win against Marseille, we get it. Once we need the win against Lens, we get it. Once we need the win against any team, we could get it. That's the thing. So
But I do feel that this season we've been playing a lot with fire because, granted, we didn't need the points that we lost, okay, but we were very happy to get them back. And it's not like one of those seasons where we won like in January and we could just cruise through the entire thing. We're 2 days from the end and we still have to make 1 point to win it.
yeah,
It's not it's good we're on top and we've been on top all season, but it's not one of those seasons where in March we were so far ahead that we could basically lose everything. And it's a bit scary when they play like this, it's 2-1 and they don't react. You're like, we could drop 2 points in 1 second.
especially second half performances
Yeah.
we saw when we're leading. That was a bit disappointing. We saw that many matches. Anyhow, speaking of second half, we will be doing the draw for the football shirt, for the retro shirt in the halftime show. By the way, just so
Strong incentive to join.
so yeah, join. It's really cool. Thank you to Fanfest and the PSG for offering it. It's a really cool gift, I think, to win for any PSG fan. So yeah, that will be the match. I don't know, Marie. You're going to be in the stadium next the final match. As a fan, would you prefer that PSG have to play to win the match, or they just have nothing to? They're just like it's just a performance in the last one.
No, I want them to win both. And I know it's wishful thinking, but I want them to go to both and think bloody murder. This is what I want. It's not like we've won the league, so now it's okay. I want 10 goals in both games. I don't care. It's how you have to think when you're on this level. If it's not like important for the league, it's important to practice, like use it to build on.
As a motivation also to go into the break, I think.
Mhm.
Ashraful, are we getting this 1 point today, or is it okay if we don't get the point?
And there is no chance for any mistake. We have to get 1 point. We can get 3 points today easily, but we have to struggle.
They have to work hard.
Strasbourg is there in home match, and also they are in relegation zone. It's gonna be a very tough match, but I hope PSG will get 3 points.
Yeah, I think it's that's how it's going to happen. I think we're getting 3 points today, and the last match we also get 3 points. I really we need that. We need that. We need to kind of end the season over 90 points. That would be really nice.
And I think there's something symbolically very wrong about losing a game and then picking up a trophy right afterwards. I really don't like it. Okay, but it's not supposed to go this way. The game where you pick up the trophy, you win it, or you didn't win the trophy. But
today Dortmund almost did it with losing in the last match, but then they didn't.
That was the most intense.
Oh my god, that was like, if you're a football fan, like a neutral football fan watching the match, it's really interesting. It was really exciting.
No, but I can imagine being in the stadium with your phone because they were all simultaneous.
And
really looking,
I don't
are
want that.
they going to do it? Are they going to do it? And of course they do.
It's fun when you watch it as a neutral. When it's your team in it, it's really not nice to watch.
Yeah, no, of course.
It's crazy. But yeah, back to the match, back to the first half, actually. Ashraful, the score, first half?
0-0.
0-0. I was going to ask you who's going to score, but then it's like... Ari?
No score.
I think Mbappe is going to score early on. I think we're going to do pretty much the same as last game, for me. One Mbappe goal, and then maybe one Mbappe goal, and then who else?
For Strasbourg?
And one Vitinha goal, I think. That's our first. 2-0 first half.
2-0 first half. Okay, Oliver saying 1-1. Fahad saying 0-1 to PSG. Write in the comments, also in the chat. I don't know why I said I watch too much YouTube. Write in the comments, write in the chat who's scoring also. That would be nice. So Jan saying 1-3. That's a hardcore match in Strasbourg. I would say.
It should be
I don't know,
for full time.
I like your
1-3 is
0-0.
very much tough.
Sorry?
Halftime 1-3 is very much. In halftime 1-3 is very much tough to score. I don't think so.
You never know.
Full time, it will be okay. 1-3 full time score, it's okay. But in halftime, so many goals.
Come
Four
on,
goals.
come on, Shabu. Some people think more about PSG than you're going with a boring 0-0.
Yeah,
So I don't know why, but I like it. I like the 0-0 today. I think that's going to be the key, because if we keep the clean sheets first half, and then we have more kind of power in the second half. But you look at our
but
bench, we're really
also
thin.
I think that we don't have a strong bench, at least for now. There is no potential player who can come out and score and goal.
No.
So w- we have to we have to keep the game alive with our skilled players. Uh, uh, yeah, another that Lionel Messi is going to beat another record if he assists two more assists, and if he become this PSG all time single season highest assist provider.
I'm thinking 1-0. I agree with Fahad, and I agree with Frauke. 0-1.
I think if we don't attack, we're gonna concede, because we always do. If we're not pushing forward, basically we're leaving the game in the hands of Bichabu. It's either we trust Mbappe or we trust Bichabu, and I really hope we trust Mbappe, because with all the respect I have for Bichabu, he's not ready to carry the team.
Yeah, but I'm not afraid a lot of Bichiabusa. I'm more afraid of Zaire Emery on the.
Yeah, but
Yeah. But let's hope. You never know. That's the beauty of football. We never know.
Oliver thinks that it's gonna be 1-1 until 90 plus 7, and then Verratti is gonna score from a distance.
The first half is only 45 minutes, Oliver.
A banger.
So yeah.
Can you imagine? You know those
From
British
Verratti.
commentaries?
If Berat
Let's
is
talk
score
about
on
Verratti then.
90 plus 7 minutes, I will be like, yeah.
But Verratti, let's talk about Verratti. Verratti's season. We have a couple of minutes. That's a nice subject. The player that we thought we would build our midfield on. What do you guys think about him?
Only good midfield in our team is Marco Berat.
You think he's good this season?
Yeah, he's good. He get past a bad season this time, but I think next season Berat will be shine again.
I think many people make a mistake about Verratti, saying that you can put him everywhere and he does it. You can't. He's a one kind of player, and it's not a negative
Center
thing.
holding midfield.
But you can't put him in a defensive position, and you can't put him in an offensive position. And it sounds like I'm saying he's not a good player, but he needs to have a good offensive midfielder and a good defensive midfielder in his team. If he doesn't have those two things, he's not able to focus on his job. And I think he hasn't really had those things. It's kind of infuriating things that Soler took like his first shot on goal in like March. He was brought in to do this stuff. Fabian Ruiz was brought in to be maybe a bit more offensive as well. Danilo was supposed to be that defensive back player, but we don't have enough defenders. And I think Verratti has dropped.
If I read you some statistics here, tell me if you would be happy with this player. This in Ligue 1, he played 27 matches, 9 yellow cards, 1 red card, 0 goals, 0 assists. He played 7 matches in the Champions League, 1 assist, and 4 yellow cards. Is that a good player?
No, but you can't base yourself
1 assist.
Because take a player like Zidane. Many people would go to their grave and say that Zidane is the best ever. He has dreadful statistics. He's beaten by players like bottom league players. It's dreadful to look at his statistic. But I don't think if you look at these kind of numbers, you're never gonna understand what Verratti brings on the pitch. I really think you have to look beyond that for Verratti. It's it's kind of like Cavani when you compare him to all the big attackers. He doesn't have that many goals compared to the big like the Lewandowskis and stuff like this. But he isn't that much under because he did so much more than just score.
Oh yeah,
It's
definitely.
so yes, if you told me this is like a Premier League player who did this, I would say it's dreadful, or a Ligue 1 player. But if I know it's Verratti, it doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, because he brings in so much to the team, actually. I'm a huge Verratti fan myself, but I must say this season I was a bit disappointed. I was a bit disappointed with his performance. Like, we have to be honest, it wasn't the Verratti we were expecting this season. We were expecting, like, when we get a player like Sanchez in, and we player like you guys mentioned also,
Even
Ruiz
Ruiz
and
in.
Soler, he's going to be the player that's always there, and then it's like those other two players changing around him. But he was like absent, getting red cards, yellow cards, injuries. After the World Cup, he didn't play the World Cup. He comes back after the World Cup unfit. He had to skip a couple of matches. So it's like a bit of lifestyle choices, I would say, that he could have been better. But that's Verratti. That's the madness in the wonderful player you get. So that's how it is. But yeah, interesting to see that signed a new contract now. So that's nice. He's going to stay until almost end of his career with us. Same as Marquinhos, he signed last week with us. So that's also nice to have two players that have been since the beginning of the journey, since QSC bought the team, staying. So that's really nice to see. A lot of rumors also online. I don't know if you guys are checking it out. A lot of players coming in and signing and then not signing and then leaving.
Also
We have
for
5
the coach.
coaches now coming in.
Also for the
Ronaldo
coach.
again coming back. Yeah, there you go. Oliver also is on the rumor.
No, but I think we could actually do a very good transfer window. I think there is room for a lot of good deals. Especially there has been like a lot, not a lot of upsets, but lots of shuffling around in the other leagues, especially like in the Prem. And I think we could look at a team like Liverpool and say, who here doesn't want to play the Europa League next season?
Exactly.
There are good
Anyhow,
players.
it's going to start. The match is going to start. I hope it's going to be a good result, and we kind of buckle up from the first half. I'll get like 3 goals. I don't know who said 3-1. That would be fantastic if we did that. Was it Jan?
0-0.
Yeah, it was Jan. But I agree with Oliver.
no.
I think it was the beer who said it's not Jan.
Yeah, but hopefully it's 3-1. Hopefully. Yeah. So that sounds 3-0. That's even better. So the higher the score for us, the better. So let's see you guys in halftime also, and then at the end of the halftime show we do the draw, and then one lucky winner.
Yeah, and everyone in the chat, please join the on camera if you want. It's open for everyone.
Yeah, that'd be really nice.
It's not our show, so just go ahead.
All right, see you guys. Marie, husk chatten. Remember our chat.
Yeah.
Ciao.